How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today we've got a look at this bad boy. Let's zoom it out. It's the wheel that I got for Christmas. Anybody that follows me on Twitter and various things has seen that I got one of these for Christmas, brought for me by my lovely wife. It is the Thrustmaster 458 Italia Spider wheel. So just before we go into too much detail, there is the Thrustmaster 458 TX wheel. The main differences is that the TX wheel has force feedback, this one doesn't, and I don't believe this one can take an additional gearbox. But and the main big thing for most people is the price. This one you can get for around £100. And it's about the same in dollars, but the TX wheel you're looking at around £300. So there is a massive price difference, but they've not compromised in quality. It's a good wheel. There are just a few slight differences to it. So if you're looking at getting a wheel, you're not 100% sure how much you're going to use it, and you're not fussed about the feedback and things like that, and this is in your price range, I'd definitely go for it. It's good quality, it's a good wheel, and with any of the other wheels, it's just a learning curve with it. So I'll talk a little bit more about that shortly, but let's just have a look at the wheel. So you've got a little dial here, you've got your B and A buttons there, your Y and X here, and you've got your shift up and shift down. If you look closely, you've got your start and select buttons, whatever the hell they're called these days. This is actually a D-pad, and it actually works really well. It doesn't seem that it moves that much, but that works really well on there. I have no idea what this button does. It does different things at different times, so that's that button. And then what we'll do is we'll just switch around the back if we can. Got a little button under here, which is a like a shoulder button, and then another one around the back there, and that's another shoulder button. But as you can see, this wheel is really good quality. There's a bit of the resistance band there for turning, and it goes like that, and then like that. So that's your full lock either way, and obviously it's got the floppy pedals, and then obviously we've just got the pedals down there. You might be seeing that it's on a stand of some kind, which I'll go into detail in just a few moments, but we're just talking about the wheel at the minute. So I've got my pedals down there. The only probably disappointing-ish thing about this is the cable. So as you can see, that's the cable there. My Xbox is a little bit further away, just up there, and I'll have to sit a little bit closer than what I'd like. I couldn't sit back here where I'm sat on my sofa and play it, but maybe I'll be able to get an extension for it or something, but that's just a minor point. The quality of the wheel is great, built really well, dead easy to put together. Now as you can see, I've got this on a stand, so I'm just going to pause this here for a second. I'm just actually no, stuff it. We'll have a wander around, why not? So what you can see here, I have to be a little bit careful because I am hooked up to my PC so I can record this audio for you, but as you can see, it's on a stand. So if I just take it under, we're going to go into detail here. As you can see here, it's on a special plate, so the wheel's actually connected here with a big bolt underneath, as you can see, and then that connects to this pole, and then there's two struts here. This has got some special rubber things on it, so it doesn't do anything to the actual pedals, and it clamps down, and it's all on this stand. The best thing about the stand, I'm going to have to do this freehand, so it's going to be interesting, is you just flick this down here. So I've got these little levers, and it will squeak a little bit, fold down, push that back, and that's your wheel. So it's all set up, kind of ready to go. You just have to slightly adjust it for yourselves. I do apologise if I'm spinning this around a little bit in peculiar directions, and that's it. So it's dead easy for it to fold down and sit away. The wheel's been done by Wheel Stand Pro. This stand cost me £85, which is about the price of the wheel again, but it does mean that I can pull this lever here, so just zoom in a bit there, flick that back, grab the wheel, pulls back, and it squeaks a little bit because it's just how it's been designed. It probably needs a bit of lubricant. Push that back, connect up near as damn it, and I'm ready to go. What I did find connecting it to a little table is sometimes that the pedals run away from you, and on this, if I just pull this in a little bit towards me and press a pedal, my back one slippers, they're not going anywhere. It's only the stand. I mean, if you really press it, but you're not going to be pressing it that hard. So I'll put a link in the description below to this, and I thoroughly recommend them. They do slightly different ones, and they can also do this plate with an extension, so you can put the stick shifter in if you want. Because the plate, I've had a look into it, and if you did get the pedals with the 3 pedals, so you've got the clutch as well, they're not actually that much wider, so they do still fit on this stand, which is excellent. So you wouldn't need anything there, so you might need a different plate there, which I believe they do, and there is a stand that they do for that, which is an extra tenner. But looking at the price for me for the shifter, I don't believe I can get a shifter for this anyway, so that's not going to be a problem. But the price of the shifter and the pedals separately cost more than this wheel alone. So as it stands, I may not get those. I may wait and get a TX wheel and get it all in one job lot, but we shall see. Who knows? So anyway, this is just a very quick review on the Thrustmaster wheel. It's very good, very sturdy. There are quite a few settings through it, so look out for more videos about how to set it up. I'm going to be doing some tunes on it, because it is very different. My final comment will be is if you are getting one of these wheels, please be patient with it. It is completely different to normal racing if you're on Forza 5 and things like that, so be very patient. It's going to feel very different, it's going to handle very different, and even your tunes are going to be different. So just be patient with it. It's definitely worth the time and the effort. I have a tune coming very soon, which is for the Toyota Celica GT. I think off the top of my head it's the 1970 something one in D class, and although it's not very powerful because I've done it as more of a grip one, I've actually been beating some of my times because I'm a lot smoother with the wheel. To turn a corner, sometimes you're doing that maximum. For a hairpin, it might be something like that. It's very rarely you do this. However, if you do put it on a full lock, you'll notice that you can turn on the track. If you happen to spin off, you can do a 180 very easily compared to what you can with a controller. So I'm just going to pause this video for 1 minute because Coleman, one of my subs, asked me to tell him about the other bracket that you do get with it. So I'm just going to go and grab that, and we'll resume here in just 1 moment. So here's the actual bracket that you get with the wheel itself. I suppose it is a controller, and it is very good if you're connecting it to a desk. Obviously, I've got this stand, so where this bolt plugs in, just quickly show you that. So where this will plug in, which has got a nice little lever on it, so you can twist it around to get it onto your desk. The bolt that I showed you underneath just goes straight into that same hole, and basically. You put it like this, and basically it will move, and these feet move. If I can get it to move a bit, there you go. So I've got a massive turning circle on it, but there we go. So they move like this. They've got a little bit of a rubber effect on them, and they move, and then they'll clamp to the desk to keep it all level and still. I think the one on the TX may be slightly different because of the force feedback. It's going to need a bit more of a clamping down. I believe, I don't know, maybe one of you guys that's got one of those could tell me, but yeah, so that's that just sits on there. However, I decided to go for the plunge and get the stand because it makes it a hell of a lot easier. It's easier to pack away, it's easier to fold away. I've done a bit of cable management, so some of the cables actually go down the bottom of this strut here for the pedals, which go into the back of the wheel. And that's that really, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learnt something. I hope you go out and buy a wheel. It definitely gives you a fresh look at Forza and the other racing games. I have only tried it at Forza at the minute, but I have got the Crew, which I believe it is compatible with, and Forza 5. Not Forza 5, sorry, Horizon 2. I've not tried that with it yet, but when I get Project Cars, I will be doing it with that as well. So look out for a few build and tunes, few tips and tricks videos to come very soon, guys. I do apologise that this has probably taken me a little bit longer for anybody that does follow me on any of the social media bits. I had a bizarre issue with my camera, which I've managed to sort now, and also I have 12 birthdays in 1 month. And a lot of them are big ones, lots of 40ths, lots of 60ths, and personally I'm 30 this year, and so when you watch this video it'll be nearly a week away, so excited about that, but lots of preparations, lots of seeing family, lots of drinking beer and eating food and different things, so it's just like a extension of Christmas, which is mental. So that's why I'm probably not as active as I should be. I am trying my best to get videos out and try and keep it as business as usual, but we will see. So anyway, enough rambling from me. Thank you very much for joining me on this video. Don't forget to throw it a thumbs up and a like, and I shall see you all on the next video.